Leslie Casey Blake, and thank you for coming back to 50 and Unfiltered, but this time, Lyttle Bytes.
You like, what? What? Lyttle Bytes? What you talking about?
Well, it's an extension to 50 and Unfiltered. So the segments that we talk about on my show are kind of short, and I wanted to kind of elaborate a little bit more moving forward so you can get a chance to chat about the different topics that we have on the show. It will give you an opportunity to be able to comment and like and all that stuff. So if you like what you're hearing, please click and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, ring that bell. Get that bell for notifications. Comment and like below. Okay, so let's get started. Our topic. You ready? Wait for it. Is 50 the new 30? What you think? All right, so this subject can go long and forever. Okay. I'm 50. I just turned 50 this year. And it has been, for me, has been a great experience thus far. But I'm not talking about just women though. Okay, let's get that straight. I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about the men too, who turn 50 or about to turn 50 or who are in their 50s and they're doing their daily thing. As I've gotten older, I have definitely seen some things and feel a certain way about life and moving forward. So that's where we get to that topic. And then you also see the lead by a lot of Hollywood, people who are turning 50 and everybody's like, what? That person ain't 50? What? So they're kind of leading the charge too. So we're going to talk about that. So there's two things. There's a pro to it. And I'm sure some people would say there's a con to saying something like that, saying that 50 is the new 30. And we'll get to both of those. So, okay, 50 is the new 30. Pros for that. Well, the pros I feel are that we don't look 50. People in their 50s don't look 50. And I'll say not like our grandmothers or maybe even our mother's time where, you kind of, you just kind of go with the flow, getting ready, settle in and everything like that. And I know that a lot of the people before us weren't as say flashy as we are. And I won't even say flashy, more visual. Maybe we're more visual than we were then. So it wasn't the need for all of this stuff. And everybody, again, you can agree or disagree. But I think that, there's a lot of upkeep with women as they get older, and same thing with men. A lot of them goatees be looking sharp. I'm telling y'all got the little my husband got a little goatee, like yes. So they keep up with themselves, and that's the same thing when you're talking about somebody especially in their 30s, because they've kind of passed the age of your 20s where you were in college and you were just like sweatshirts, jeans, and you were out there at college. And so 30, you are starting to find yourself, and you do try to keep yourself up. A lot of women are at that age where they think, maybe I'll get married. So, I just want to keep up appearances, with their girlfriends, things like that. So I think as in your 50s, you're definitely more aware of that and you start keeping yourself up. The other thing is, I think a 30-year-old is very confident because one, they're young. I used to call myself young and vibrant. Yep. And I still do think that. So, a lot of the women who are in their 30s, they're like young and vibrant. They got it going on. And you know what? I think the women in their 50s and I think the men in their 50s got it going on, and they're keeping it up, and they're coming in, they're very confident. If you see somebody, especially if you compare a 30-year-old and a 50-year-old sometimes, and not all, I'm not saying all, disclaimer, not all, but I'm just saying, like, I think the level of confidence is even more so with somebody who is in their 50s because they've lived. They have dealt with a lot of things that the 30-year-old is about to go through. And the 50-year-old been there, done that, I'm on my way. This is where I'm at. So they're that too, Also, I believe it or not, a lot of 50-year-olds have a lot of energy. Okay. Got a lot of energy. And when I say that, a lot of 50-year-olds are definitely taking care of themselves, even if they have certain things, some maybe some small health factors that come with age. That's still they, you see them out there jogging, or they have an exercise routine at home, or they're just eating right, or they're just making sure that they don't drink a whole lot. I mean, there's just all these things, right? So I think there's a lot of energy. And also, too, a lot of people are having children later in life, meaning that they're having children past their 30s and into their 40s. And I know a couple people, my sis, they had children later, like close to 40, and even she had her second child in her 40s. So therefore, she's kind of a young mom in a sense at 50. Those things are totally different than when we were growing up. So those are the things I think about, the appearance, the energy, and the confidence that we all put out. And, confidence is a big thing, I think, in turning any age. So I'm not doubting any age. I loved being in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s. But I tell you what, when you've been through all those years and then you get to 50, damn, there you go. You about to go for it, right? Because nothing will stop you. I think the biggest pro that some people might say is that they might counter me on the energy piece, because do you get tired faster? Yeah. Do I like to go to bed a little bit earlier? Sure. I mean, a lot of us work full-time jobs. I mean, you got families. A lot of people have grown children, but you're still like assisting them, especially through this particular situation with our pandemic. Probably a lot of adult kids have come back home, due to whatever situations that are going on. So, the energy level, you can be a little bit more drained by it. So there are that side of it. Some people will say, well, stay in your place. Stay in your place. You 50. You're supposed to act a certain way. You're supposed to be a certain way. Okay, I am acting a certain way, and I'm being a certain way. I'm being me. And you being you, right? You being you. So that's okay. We're not in a different, decade. We are here in 2020, and things are different. But I feel like the whole visual piece, that everything on social media and everything like that people have changed their way of appearances, and meaning that they want to look a certain way to their audience, right? Everybody wants to do it, even if it is social media, even if it's friends and family, you still want to look a certain way. You don't want that bad picture going up on social media. So I'm just saying that some people might argue that that you are getting older. You start feeling those aches and pains and slowing down. You're right. Maybe we need to act our age, and I feel like we are. As you can see, I'm the pro, so I'm the pro side. I feel like we are, but at any age, you're fabulous. And I think that's one of the things that I wanted to kind of put out there. Any age, you are fabulous. And I think that for me too, looking at some of the stars like Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Aniston, Janet Jackson, all of these fabulous women that are in their 50s. And mind you, they have a lot of money. So I'm not knocking it. However, us, Joe Schmoes with the regular job, or Joette Schmoes that got the regular jobs, we are still able to, look and keep ourselves up. And it's all about eating right, taking your vitamins, getting some exercise, being positive, and having the right circle around you. So I feel like The best days are ahead of us for those who are in our 50s. And the best days are going to be ahead of you for those who are in their 30s. And I love the meshing of the two. So if you agree or if you don't agree, you can still comment. It's about dialogue. I definitely want to have a dialogue with you guys. And again, if you enjoy any of this, again, please, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is the Songstress 100. As you know, I do all of other types of things. I'm a singer, actress, director, so. And like I said, you'll see more videos about me too, so you can get to know me and feel comfortable with me. But I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity to talk real quick about, is 50 the new 30? I'm going to have these little bites twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, and you will still see my monthly show, 50 and Unfiltered, at the end of each month. So go ahead, guys. I know you want to. I know you want to click. And I know you want to subscribe because you're here. You looking at me now. You like, she interesting. Okay, I might give her a try. Click. Okay. All right. So definitely, I'm excited about this. It may help somebody out. All right. This is Leslie Casey Blake. Thank you for watching, and I will see you real soon.